am so driven by understanding the natural world, by learning something new about the way our planet works. I'm so driven by that. I have so many questions inside me, and science is my way of answering those questions. The coolest thing about being a scientist is that you're always learning, and there's always an opportunity to do the next thing. And once you learn this stuff, there's this stuff over here you get to learn, and you can ask so many questions and answer them. About 17 years ago, I created the Great Salt Lake Institute at Westminster, and we are dedicated to research and education on Great Salt Lake. As a kid, I was a scientist, and I knew that I wanted to study science when I was in middle school. I had nothing but great teachers in science, which was really fortunate, and I just got encouraged along. I think almost everybody has a teacher who encouraged them. My biology teacher in high school, I dedicated my Ph.D. thesis to him because he was so inspirational. So I got my Ph.D. in genetics, and when I moved to Salt Lake City and I became a professor here, I thought, wouldn't it be cool to study the things that live in Great Salt Lake? Organisms that live in extreme environments, they've learned how to fix their DNA very robustly. And they can take all of these assaults of high salt, of drying up inside a salt crystal with no water, and they can survive it. And I just wanted to understand how they do that better than we do. What I've learned about mentors is that you always need one, and that there are many. There's never just one mentor. You're going to find them everywhere you go. I think my mom is always my biggest champion. She was always pushing me forward and asking me to do more and telling me not to hold myself back. And I think it was really inspirational to have such a feminist as a mom. I also had great mentors along the way. I was in their shadow and they were teaching me. Maybe the advice then is to be a good mentee and to pay attention where these lessons are. I think there's definitely a need to let girls know that STEM is for them. And we really need to keep telling young women and girls that science is part of who they are and what they do. It doesn't mean everyone has to like it, but it should be an opportunity. No one should be told they couldn't do it, you know? If you Google an image of a scientist, you're gonna see Einstein, and you're gonna see clip art of a dude in a lab coat. And I think it's really important to change that, and leading by example is an important idea. That's why it's really important to be in front of children and to say, I'm a scientist, watch me do science. Do you wanna do science with me?